Hi, and welcome back to Boss Wife. I'm your host, Ebony. Here is where you will get your motivation for the week. Here is where you will get the tools and tips to learn how to play, laugh, and live hard, unapologetically. Here is where you will learn how to erase the lines of the box because you realize you cannot be contained. Here is where you will learn how to show up for yourself. Here is where the most powerful transition will begin in life. Welcome to Boss Wife. I'm super excited on today because this is the first podcast of the year and I have a special guest all the way from Maryland. And this young lady has definitely been an inspiration to me. I found her on one of my platforms that I listen to for podcasters, and I am exceedingly excited about having her on today because she is very passionate about the youth. She's very passionate about everything that she does. She wants to help people, and that is what I'm all about, is helping people and building young women and building women, period, all across the world, and giving them a platform and a voice as well, because I want my voice and platforms to be heard as well. So I'm super excited, and I will let her introduce herself as well. Okay, you ready, guys? Let's get started. Do you feel like you or maybe your child has a gift for modeling, acting, makeup, or body art? Allow Enchanted Reflections Modeling Studio to help you reach the next level. We specialize in pulling out the innovation and creativity that you have kept locked away. We promote confidence, etiquette, stage presence, and a healthy body image. We offer something for everyone. Enchanted Reflections Modeling Studio is the ideal atmosphere for encouraging youth and the prime institute for training in the industry. So, what are you waiting for? Join now. www.enchantedreflectionstudio.com. See you there. Hey Nova, how are you?
I'm good, Emily. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited you decided to join us on BossWife.live today. Tell me, where exactly are you?
So I am located in Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. How is the weather there?
The weather right now is, I want to say it's cool. 1 minute it's cold, but then it's hot. I think Baltimore is trying to have snow, because once you get the mixture of like the cool weather and the hot weather, it's a mixture of it's trying to snow here. But it's cool right now. I don't have a jacket on. I just have on my shawl because it's a little bit hot outside.
Yeah, I'm in Tennessee, and it's definitely hot here. So yeah, this global warming, I think, is definitely real. It's been hot like all week. We had a very hot Christmas too. So well, Happy New Year. It will be New Year anyways. So if you want to go ahead and tell my audience just how amazing you are and what you're passionate about.
So I actually, I'm passionate about trying to make a change in the world today, in society, especially with our society, with like the youth and mainly anybody who I can get in contact with to touch you to change their life. I'm passionate about trying to make a difference because I've been through so much. I'm only 23, but within me being young and going through what I'm going through and still going through stuff now that's happening in life, I'm trying to not stop people from experiencing or making mistakes in life, as you're going to, but having that support of someone else, whether it's a stranger, because I didn't have that type of support. So I'm passionate about helping a lot of people so that I can help them make a difference in the world today.
Gotcha. Okay. So youth. So do you do anything with the youth currently?
Yes, I do. So I have, I go to church. I'm a Christian. So I usually stay in a church for like the youth. Spiritual. I have a liturgical group called the Nova Phoenix Liturgical Dances.
Oh wow.
A lot of my stuff is based off of my name, which is Nova Phoenix, which is my podcast. I actually used to be a cheerleading coach and a dance teacher at a school I used to teach at. So just throughout the whole entire period of my life, I just have helped a lot of youth.
Gotcha. Okay. So how did you arrive at wanting to help the youth and being passionate about them?
growing up, when I was younger, seeing my mother and father go through a lot of stuff, I didn't originally really meet my dad till I was about 1 years old because he was in and out of jail. And I had like a lot of other like they weren't my real family, but they were like siblings from another mother or father.
Right.
That's what we called them. And just seeing how a lot of things has happened with them and being around them, like my mom and dad used to fight a lot. It made me want to be able to just help anybody, whether it's youth, older people. It didn't matter to me. I just wanted to make it where so that they didn't have to experience, or if they did experience, it's okay to tell somebody that you're going through it. So that pushed me. My mother and father problems pushed me to want to help other younger people around me.
Okay, that's amazing. I know going through a teenager and a kid, because I also work with the youth as well, going through things like that, especially at home, makes life a whole lot harder. And being in school, people don't really realize everything that you go through at home. And so we have to build this shield at such a young age and try to protect our real emotions and our real feelings. And so yes, it's very hard for kids to express everything they're going through at home, because sometimes kids feel like they're going through it alone and they're the only ones that's going through it. And looking in from the outside, it looks like everybody else's house is perfect, and it's not. So I think that's amazing that that's your passion and that's what you love to do, and that you want to help people. Because I grew up in a kind of an abusive home as well, and so I definitely get it. I definitely understand. And children and youth and teenagers, actually everybody, all ages, we all need that person that we can kind of reach out to and grab onto and say, hey, I'm dealing with this. Or even if they don't want to express what they're dealing with, just to have somebody there who understands what they're going through is definitely worth the while. So I love that about you. I'm glad that that's your passion, because the youth definitely needs that. So where do you see yourself in a few years helping the youth and making that progress with the youth in the world?
So I'm trying to do ways those that I make candles. So I'm trying to get my candle line up off the ground. I'm also in school for like CMT. So I wanted to do I wanted to save that money up for the youth, like everything that I'm bringing in. I wanted to save that money up and be able to open like some type of like etiquette class or something, because I mainly target, like in a good way, a lot of young women, and I say that because I see how our black women struggle a lot. Now I'm not saying that men don't, but me being a woman, and I've been through a lot of stuff, I try to tend to take more to the young woman that's in the community. So I wanted to just take all of that money and everything and just build up some type of like safe home where young women can come to get away from all of that like negativity or anything that's going on in their life. So I'm trying to make some type of like organization where they can always come, where I'm like that big sister to them.
Right. That's amazing. I love that. I can't wait till you get it up and off the ground. I would love to help in any way I can. That sounds amazing. We definitely need that. We need that more, actually. We have a lot of, I think, what do you call them? Like, what do you call those places? Like the kids go to after school centers. Like we have a lot of neighborhood centers, but they're not really protected. It's just a random. It's just a place where random mixture of kids can go, and sometimes, you got the wrong mixture in there for the wrong reason. So, we definitely need that safe haven place for kids like that and youth like that. I'm so excited about that. So, what's next for you now? Like, what other than your candle business? Like, what's next for you? Do you see anything else going on with you?
I see myself getting back into like my dancing and my singing, because I know that's something that also helps with an outlet for me. I feel like the next thing I need to do is allow my voice to be heard a little bit more.
Definitely.
I need to stay active on being on my podcast, and just like Ebony, you're a big blessing to me, because I was trying to figure out some way somehow how God would allow me to be able to have someone come into my life so my voice could be heard a little bit more. And you are a blessing to me because it's allowed me to take my podcast a lot more serious and get on there and
Awesome.
talk more. So,
Well,
um,
I'm excited
I
about
want,
that.
thank you. So I want to be able to get my voice heard a little bit more and just allow God to keep using me to speak to other people.
Definitely. I feel you the same way. Like that's exactly what I'm trying to do as well. I actually have a modeling studio here and we actually teach etiquette and self-confidence classes and all of that in my studio. So girl, I'm with you. Like whatever you need, I'm down for you to help, okay? Just let me know. That's
Thank you.
amazing. I'm super excited for you. Um, Tell us how you got started with your podcast.
So I started my podcast in 2020, last year. I believe it was April the 9th. I had left my biological mother and I was
Mm.
going through a lot with my biological mother. I decided to leave with a guy. I'm pretty sure everybody has had their
Yes, we've
moment where
all
they
went down
have
that road.
nothing. So I decided to leave with him. I was always that child that my mom always depended on, and it's seven of us all together. My dad left, and then my older sister left, so it just left me. And within going through all of everything that I was going through, everything that I was going through, I kept crying. I kept asking God, why was I going through what I was going through? So I left with my boyfriend, who's now my ex fiance, but I left with him. And as time went on and I was with him, I started to notice that a lot of the things that I was going through with just my mom and with him and my family and everybody acting crazy and arguing, I needed an outlet.
Hmm.
And I couldn't really, I'm the type of person where I won't tell you what's going on. I'm not going to say secretive, but I'm very paranoid of who I talk to
Hmm.
because a lot of people can turn things against you.
That's true.
So I just needed an outlet. So I was just scrolling, and then one day it was just like Anchor. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I should get on here and start talking. And I was doing it for fun, but the next day I went on there, I had maybe like 30 people listening. I was like, where did all these people come from? So it was like the more I kept talking and kept talking and letting it be an outlet of everything I was going through, I started to notice, okay, God, I see what you're doing. I have a voice for people, people's listening. So
Hmm.
once when I stopped playing around and I actually got serious, I started to notice that it took a lot of people were actually listening to me from different types of audience and stuff. So that made me realize, like, okay, Tasha, you have your outlet now. So now you can get on your podcast and talk. And you also could be changing other people's lives as well. So that's when I really started doing it.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Mhm.
I yes, I did the same. I felt like I needed an outlet. I felt like, I could
Mhm.
definitely help other people. And I wanted my own platform. I didn't want to be conformed to what other people wanted me to talk about and how I had to be and other people's beliefs. Like I needed something that I would be free to do and express myself as well. So
Mhm.
podcasting has really helped me a lot as well. And I'm super
Mhm.
excited that you chose this platform to do it because, for us it is free and it's free for us to get started. It doesn't take a whole lot to
Mhm.
do, but in the meantime, while you're doing it, you're helping so many people. Like you said, like you had an audience you
Yeah.
didn't even know, and you don't even know the lives that you've touched and changed. But that's just how amazing God is. And so I'm super
Yeah.
glad that you chose to do that. That's amazing. That is. And sometimes we can't help the people that are so close to us because they know us too well. So yeah, this is
Mhm.
definitely a very good outlet to have because everybody doesn't need to know all of our little idiosyncrasies, you know what I'm saying, to
Mhm.
help
Yep.
them.
Mhm.
And they just need to hear your voice and how you tell it. So, what keeps you motivated?
Um, what keeps me motivated is my grandmother. My grandmother, she passed away this year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Not only that, I actually was pregnant twice and I miscarried, and then I was recently pregnant. And I had to get rid of my baby because my baby was a stillborn.
Um,
So, the hurt and the pain that I go through, I want to say keeps me motivated. Because everything that I go through, I turn it into a testimony. So,
mm,
That basically motivates me, my hurt and pain.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm glad that you were strong enough to tell your story. Do you talk about your story at all?
I haven't talked about my story. I feel like I need to. I need to open up a little bit more about it because I know that I could probably touch somebody else life in a way of making us see it as a positive thing. But I think I should because it would help me with the pain instead of me
Hmm.
holding it in so much because I've been holding it in. But I think if I talk about it and I kind of release it and just let it flow, then I will feel a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely would. I can't wait. I listen to your podcast, so I can't wait to hear that breakthrough story one day. I think it's going to be amazing. We share a lot of similarities because I lost two babies. We had two
Oh.
miscarriages, so I definitely understand the pain of losing kids. I have four though, so Lord knows I don't know what I would have did with six, but but yeah, I can't wait for you to share that part of you because that is definitely going to be a breakthrough for you and for your audience. That's going to be amazing.
Thank
But
you.
you know, it's funny how we hold on to things and we feel
Mhm.
like that. You know, we feel like we got to keep it secret for us because it's protecting us. But at the end of
Mhm.
the day, once you realize how to relinquish that pain and put it in an art form and then tell your
Mhm.
story, it's going to be powerful. And it's no telling how many people you're going to help and heal just from telling your hurt. You know, like
Yeah.
that's going to be amazing. I can't wait to hear it. But so where can my listeners find you?
So they can find me on Apple. They can just type in Nova Phoenix podcast. I was trying to find or they just can type in Nova Phoenix. I was trying to find like all of my, because I had a list where all of my stuff could be found, but apparently I couldn't find the URLs for them. Of course on Anchor. So anchor.fm/Tasha Vibes if they want to listen to me on there. I know I'm on Spotify as well. And they can just type in Nova Phoenix podcast and it'll pop straight up.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, Nova, this has been amazing. I'm super excited. Do you have anything else you want to say to my listeners? You want to encourage them in any kind of way?
Yes, I just want to tell them to just keep pushing themselves, and you guys definitely have an amazing person, which is Ebony, because she has been a blessing to me. So I hope that she's continuing to be a blessing to you guys. And don't give up on your dreams. Just keep pushing yourself, and it may be hard, but make mistakes along the way and turn those mistakes into testimonies.
Definitely.
And that's it.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, Nova. This has been amazing. I know my listeners have been helped. I have been helped and touched this as well.
Thank
Anything that
you.
we can do to help you, you know, just let us know. Reach out to me at any point in time and let me know. I'm all down for girl power and helping you succeed in any kind of way that I can. Okay.
And you make sure you do the same thing. I mean, you can reach out to me, talk to me, whatever you need. I am definitely here for it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. All
You're
right, guys. Well, you
welcome.
know where to find us. We are wherever you are. Like Nova said, you know, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you guys, you know, just type in her name, she pops up. I will put her link down in the podcast as well so that you guys can find her and reach out to her and encourage her as well as she can encourage you guys. All right, guys, I love you guys and I'll talk to you next Tuesday.